I think I could get the hang of all this.
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't set up shop here.
Sure I can. I live here.
Are you invoking squatters' rights? Because I've got dibs. I've been kicking back in this trash heap for weeks now. You didn't clean up that weird-looking mildew in the corner, did ya? I was saving that for later.
I think there's been some mistake. My name's Sylvia. I've just inherited this place.
Huh. Just when you're sure you know a condemned building when you see it. But maybe your arrival isn't all bad news. You're obviously some kind of potions witch. As it happens, I've got a semi-legitimate business selling all sorts of magical ingredients. You know, like the kind of stuff you'd use to make potions. You should kick some business my way.
Sure thing. I'm definitely going to need ingredients before long.
And now, when it's time to buy, you'll think of me, Quinn. I call that move planting the seed. Feel free to use it in your own hustle.
You know, I think I will use that. But where can I find your shop?
It's hard to miss. Just go outside and look up.
I'm excited to get to know you. Maybe we can hang out.
I'm not really big on hanging out. But, I don't know. I could maybe make an exception for you? Either way, I guess I'll see you around. Unless that weird mildew gets you first. Hey, Sylvia. I hear you've been busy.
Uh-oh. What have you heard exactly?
Nothing especially interesting. Mint just mentioned you've been working with the Heroes Guild. She's too nice to give me the real gossip. It's a major shortcoming if I'm honest.
I didn't realize you two knew each other.
I know all the heroes. After they go on their little adventures, they sell their trash items to me. It's basically my whole business model. Trash comes in, trash goes out. Of course, they keep the best stuff for their clients. So, I'm guessing you've got something decent in your inventory for once. Maybe something I've never seen before. Give it here.
What? No, why would I do that?
Suit yourself. I'm just trying to help you out. I know how this goes. You get your hands on a good ingredient and you're all excited to use it in a potion, right? So you throw it in your cauldron and poof, it's gone forever. But it doesn't have to be that way.
What's the alternative?
Easy. Hand it over to me instead. My clairvoyance lets me hone in on specific ingredients. Meaning, if you give me something good, I'll be able to find more of it. And then I can start offering that ingredient for sale in my shop. You miss out on the instant gratification, but you get guaranteed access to the ingredient in the future.
Yeah, okay. I can see how that could come in handy. I'll let you know if I decide to take you up on it.
There, see? You give me free stuff, and we all benefit. Mostly me, but still.
I wouldn't expect you to operate any other way. But hey, since you're chummy with all the heroes, does this mean I'll be running into you at the guild hall?
Nah. Despite the invaluable service I provide to the heroes, I'm not exactly welcome in their clubhouse. You set one fire, and suddenly everybody acts like you're a real liability. You set 2 fires, and you get banned for life. Consider yourself warned, I guess. Now, did you want to buy something?
This is sort of an unusual location for a business, isn't it?
It has its perks.
I do like the view. You can see the whole town.
Yeah, so I can spot trouble coming a mile away. Listen, In business, you've got to use any advantage you've got, whether that's the high ground or a low blow. Got the upper hand? That's when you press the attack.
I'm willing to make the most of an advantage. As soon as I get an advantage, I mean.
Just now, I could use an advantage in the marketplace. You might fit the bill. Come on, follow me. All right, here's the deal. There are a total of 4 chocolatiers in this town. Each one of them gives out 1 free sample per customer per day. What are you waiting for? Go get him. Bring him here. Yoink.
Hey, wait a minute! What gives? You can't be that lazy.
First of all, I wouldn't underestimate my laziness if I were you. But more to the point, I've got a lifetime ban from those stalls. All 4 of them.
Well, in that case, I'm glad I could help you out, I guess.
Hey, don't be sore. I'll share if you want. But they use some unusual ingredients in these things. You never know what's inside until you take a bite.
Unusual ingredients? As in monster parts?
Among other things.
Why use such strange ingredients?
That's what we have access to. You gotta understand, this island was off limits for years. And all that time, the land was stewing in sweet, sweet magical juices. So pretty much anything you find here is gonna have some magic in it. I guess we have that dead witch to thank for that. Maven. She performed some pretty out there experiments before the Heroes Guild took her out.
It almost sounds like you admire her. Wasn't she evil?
Better evil than boring. Maybe she could have taught me some things. Maybe I could have taught her some things. Anyway, the land Maven left behind is a weird place, full of weird stuff. And I like weird. Weird is rare. Weird is valuable. The hard part is getting our hands on the best stuff. We need the local heroes to, get good. They rely on potions when they're out there foraging. So, if you level up your craft, they get better, and you and I both benefit.
We're in this together then. That's sort of sweet.
Yeah, sure. Super sweet. As long as you don't turn out to be dead weight. Now, I gotta get back. Boxer gets antsy if I leave him for too long. And I get the impression you've got your work cut out for you.
I could swear I just cleaned these floors.
It's your lucky day, Sylvia. Your sad, solitary spinsterhood is finally at an end.
I'm not any of those things. You know that, right?
Fine, but I think we can agree that this shop needs some more life. And I've got just the thing. I found a rescue animal, and I think your shop would be her perfect forever home.
What? Really? I don't know, Quinn. I've already got Owl lurking around here somewhere, and there's so much on my plate right now.
Well, I can't keep her. Boxer's too territorial. Besides, it's sort of a done deal. I already set her up outside. And I don't think you'll have much luck moving her. For a mimic, Vendi is a big girl.
I've never had a mimic before.
Mimics are the best. They're territorial, mostly stationary, surprisingly vicious. But even by mimic standards, Vendi is especially awesome. She's basically a vending machine with teeth.
A vending machine could be useful.
Yeah, no kidding. You've only got so many shelves. You want to make some room? Sell a potion at a fixed price? Skip all the hassle? You just put that potion in Vendi, sit back, and relax.
Okay, you've won me over. But I'm putting Vendi to work.
That's good. She was born for this kind of work. I've never seen a mimic so unlikely to dismember someone.
I hope you're right about that.
Yeah, well, maybe keep an eye out for fingernails in her droppings, just to be sure.
I was surprised you agreed to hang out. And here, of all places.
Yeah? Why's that?
It's sort of romantic. The two of us, walking along the shore.
Yeah, it's either romantic or an opportunity for the perfect murder. Maybe both? Whatever, pay attention. We're here on a mission. You're probably pretty strong, right?
What?
All that stirring has gotta be good for upper body strength.
Okay, now I'm worried.
Relax, it's not a big thing. You notice all the pirates over there? With the pointy ears and the cute little noses? I'm supposed to meet with one. He's got a rare ingredient for me. At least, he does if he knows what's good for him.
You want me to rough him up? Teach him a thing or two?
Hey, I like the enthusiasm. Let's not escalate unless we have to. But you got the gist of the plan. You're the muscle, Sylvia. You're here in case things go wrong.
So, just stand here and look tough?
Tough. And disturbed. Maybe you could twist the head off a teddy bear or something. Don't underestimate the shock factor. It pays to put some fear into him right off the bat.
You want unhinged? I can do unhinged.
Yeah, I figured. Now get your game face on. If things go to plan, you won't have to crack any heads open tonight. But things so rarely go to plan. Look alive, Sylvia. I think they're on to us.
Onto us? What does that mean?
They can't catch us both, and they'll never take me alive! Check it out. I got my hands on some squid vine. The hero I bought it off said she'd relied on your potions while she was out on the reef. I was skeptical, but it seems our little ecosystem is developing nicely. I got you something, seeing as how you're pulling your weight and all.
This is great! Thanks.
Whoa, you sure get excited easy. Before you get too excited, I have to break it to you that this squid vine isn't for sale. I'm curious what sort of vision it might give me, so I'm taking it out of circulation. Stick around and watch if you want.
I hope you know what you're doing.
What fun would that be? It can take a few minutes sometimes. I gotta sorta let my mind go blank, lose track of my surroundings a little.
Careful, it's a long way down.
That only makes it more of a rush. Wait, whoa, there it is.
What do you see?
You don't see it? Oh, it's so clear. There's a woman tending her garden. Her hair is floating, I can't make out her face. The light is weird. All refracted like a prism. Do I know her? Is she... No, never mind. For a second I thought I recognized her.
You're cute when you're woozy, you know?
Shut up. No, I'm not. Ugh, this was a waste of time.
There's always next time. No shortage of weird ingredients to eat, right?
You got a point there. It's too bad I can't exert any kind of control over these visions. But that's not on you. I appreciate you sticking around. I need to get back to work, though. I'll bet you do too.
Yeah. There's bound to be some kind of calamity at the shop before long.
Don't need to be a psychic to figure that out. You know I like to live dangerously. But this is a whole new level, walking into the monster-laden woods alongside my stalker.
Stalker? I'm just using you. Good ingredients are so hard to find.
I respect that.
I suppose I could leave, but then you'd be all alone in the woods.
Nah, don't leave. That'd be dumb. We just got here, and I'm not the type to quit till I get what I'm after. Consider yourself warned, I guess.
There's a haggling tip in there somewhere. Don't quit when things are difficult.
That's sort of trite, though. I'd be more likely to tell you not to quit while you're ahead. When your opponent is backed into a corner, when you can see their soft, exposed underbelly, don't let up. Pour on the pressure instead.
Brutal. But whatever gets the job done. And actually, speaking of jobs, shouldn't we leave the forest to the heroes?
Heroes are like sledgehammers, and sometimes you need a shiv. Now, be quiet or you'll scare away the monsters.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Maybe I could help, if I knew what you were looking for.
I'm just looking for something new. Anything different from that same old crap. I swear, if that smiling twit with the hammer brings me one more slime...
Oh, you wanted to get me alone, huh? You don't need an excuse.
Do I strike you as the indirect type? I wanted you here in case there's any trouble.
Am I the muscle again?
Not exactly. Oh, what's that old saying? You don't have to outrun the blood-crazed carnage beast. You just have to outrun the person standing next to you.
Quinn? Am I here as bait?
Sylvia, I'm wounded. If you were bait, I'd hide your broom in the bushes and slash your tendons. Obviously.
Where is my broom?
I'd say see you soon. But I'm pretty sure your funeral's gonna be closed casket.
Don't you dare leave me here!
Oh, I'm just playing. You're sorta cute when you're overwhelmed with terror. All that flailing and crying.
I wasn't crying.
Oh well. There's always tomorrow.
I was thinking about getting some ice cream. You want in?
I don't know. I might not be good company today.
No change there, am I right?
Ooh, zinger. Better watch out, Sylvia. I might be rubbing off on you.
We can discuss the implications of that over ice cream.
And that's another one of my tricks. Stoking someone's interest gently and then adding fuel to the fire. That's a good move.
Whatever it takes to get my way.
All right, killer. You win. Ice cream it is. Life's full of tough choices. Decision fatigue is real. So, I'm just gonna get one of everything. Yeah, I overindulge sometimes. Blame the deprivations of my childhood.
Tell me more about that.
Nah.
But we've spent all this time together, and I feel like I barely know you.
Well, sure, no. I like sleeping. I eat stuff I shouldn't eat. Sometimes I get visions.
What about friends or family? Where did you grow up?
I've been on my own a long time, Sylvia. Just me and Boxer against the world.
Boxer. That's your mimic, right?
He's the best mimic ever. I found him when he was just a little thing. He was mimicking a shoebox. Almost took my hand off. That's when I fell in love with him. I couldn't believe someone had just left him to fend for himself. People suck. They should all be lowered into vats of acid, one toe at a time.
Some people, maybe. But you're a person, and it sounds like you did right by Boxer.
Well, we're a team. He keeps my stuff safe. I discard his leftover carcasses. So far, it's worked out all right. And... Hey, wait a minute! Curse it! You tricked me into talking about my feelings.
I like seeing this side of you. It's nice to get a little peek past your walls.
You sound like the world's least interesting peeping Tom. But that's all you're getting out of me today. Push me on this, and Boxer will eat you.
Because he's a good boy.
A good boy. Have you met him? He's the best boy, Sylvia. The best. Want to get out of here? Let's do something.
I don't know. It seems like every time you suggest an outing, I end up fleeing for my life.
You're obviously good at fleeing. Seeing as you're still alive and all.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm probably safer with you than I am anywhere else.
Oh, yeah? How do you figure?
You're getting sweet on me. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I am I? I guess you've got me all figured out. And if you know me so well, you know I'll get you to accept my invitation eventually. I can already see you're interested in hanging out, and I'm an expert when it comes to compounding interest.
It's true. You know your stuff. Now I know it too.
Great, awesome. So, can we go now? Come on, stop dragging your broom. See, this isn't terrible.
Just you and me.
And a bunch of monsters waiting in the wings. All right, I'm just gonna say this. Every time I have one of my visions lately, it's the same thing over and over. I keep seeing you, Sylvia. Just your dumb face. I mean dumb in a nice way. Ugh.
What are you saying, Quinn? What does that mean? Oh no. Am I going to die? I'm dying, aren't I?
Oh, you beautiful fool. No. Well, yeah, I mean, we're all dying. But this means something else. It means I don't, hate you. I sort of the opposite of hate you.
Whoa. Are we really having this conversation? I was not expecting this.
Sylvia, are you kidding me right now? You realize you've been flirting with me, right?
I know I have, but you're so hard to read. I wasn't sure you were receptive.
Well, now you know. So, what are you gonna do about it?
All in, Quinn. I think we should date.
I've never dated before. I'd like to run a cost-benefit analysis before I commit to anything.
Huh?
I'm just messing with ya. Wait, does dating mean I get to mess with you, like, all the time?
A bit of teasing is okay. But I think you're supposed to be sweet sometimes, too.
Sweet, huh? I'm willing to try that. I could put a flaming bag of flower petals on your doorstep. Or leave cute little bugs on your pillow.
We'll work on it together.
It's good to see you, Sylvia.
Quinn, that was downright warm.
I've been practicing. Only the best for my little blight roach.
Blight roach?
It's my pet name for you.
Quinn, why are you comparing me to a roach?
It's a compliment. Blight roaches can survive anything you throw at them. They'll outlast all of us, Sylvia.
That's kind of nice, actually.
Also, you've got the same beady little eyes. But enough pillow talk. I've got an important errand to run, and I could use a lookout. Here, I'll sweeten the deal.
Payment up front? I guess I'm in.
It's not bad having a henchman. Girlfriend. I meant girlfriend, obviously. Okay, nice and easy. You see anyone coming? You just make a sound like a spotted spit monk. That's in your vocal range, yeah?
A spotted what now? What was that? Why'd you put it right back in the same spot?
Not the same spot. I moved it precisely an inch. I do this every day, 1 inch at a time. I think the owner has probably started to notice, if only subconsciously. They'll wonder if it's moved. Then they'll think, no, that's impossible. But they'll wonder, they'll doubt. Their sanity will be eroded, 1 inch at a time.
That is wicked. You must have had a very interesting childhood.
Yeah, not really. I spent most of it locked up in a tower.
Sorry, what?
As a kid, my parents locked me up. I was in a tower for a long time.
You were locked up? Like a prisoner?
Well, there were bars on the windows. But I was more of a test subject than a prisoner.
Quinn, that's terrible.
It is what it is. Eventually I got out, got away. It's all good.
I hope you punched him on the way out.
I didn't. I only had time to punch them or start a fire. And I chose the fire.
Ooh, good call.
It definitely messed up their fancy vineyard.
A vineyard? Like for grapes?
It's how they made their fortune. Growing jalapeno grigio grapes for this awful spicy wine.
Sounds gross.
Surprise! People are dumb. I don't even know why I'm telling you all this. And if you tell anyone else about it, it'll go badly for you.
I won't tell a soul, but I'm glad you told me. If you ever want to talk, I'm here. And if you don't want to talk, well, I'm here in that case too.
That's cool of you, Sylvia. I almost feel bad now for moving your chair a little bit every day.
So what's new? Uh-oh. Quinn's finally gone feral.
You're not far off.
You want to talk about it?
Nope.
You do know how to shut down a conversation.
Oh, part of the hustle, Sylvia. Gotta know when to put your foot down.
I have hustle. I do.
Let's put your skills to use, shall we? Boxer's breath is terrible today. He's overdue for a teeth cleaning, and that's a two-person job.
It kind of looks like you got this.
Easy, right? Now you try. I'm just gonna need you to get the molars.
The molars? Like, all the way in the back.
I'll keep him calm. It'll be fine.
The teeth in the back aren't really molars. They're more like rear fangs.
Just get a move on, Sylvia. You won't hold this pose forever.
I was half expecting you to pull a prank.
Too risky. Once Boxer tastes human blood, he's hyper for hours. Plus, then he'd have rotting meat in his teeth, which smells, thereby defeating the whole purpose.
And also, you wouldn't want him to maim me.
Also that.
As distractions go, it was a good one, but not quite good enough. Now, are you going to tell me what's wrong, Blight Roach?
You're the Blight Roach, not me. I'm something big and terrifying, with spikes and laser eyes.
And deflective powers.
Fine, I'll talk. It's not even a big deal. Lately, I've been trying to get a better handle on my powers. I'm thinking I could maybe steer them in a specific direction. Like, if I wanted to see certain people in particular, people I had a connection to, even at a great distance. I feel like that's something I should be able to figure out.
I can see how that would be good for business.
Yeah, sure. But I was also thinking maybe I could find out what my parents are up to. It's a dumb idea, I know.
It's a good idea. Seeing them might give you some closure.
It's a moot point. I can't seem to zero in on them. That squid vine I ate just showed me some random mer person. Then I started getting all these visions of you, or else random heroes. Funny. In some ways, my powers being useless is the best revenge.
What was the deal with your parents and your powers?
I was the first witch in the family to have any sort of mental magic. Nobody was sure what to make of it. I'd have these fits as a kid. I'd sort of check out mentally. And when I came back to myself again, I'd know all sorts of weird stuff. Stuff about our neighbors, or the mail person, or the guy my mother was seeing on the side. It freaked me out. My parents, though, they only heard the clinking of coins. Blackmail, industrial espionage, political spycraft. They had all sorts of ideas. But I couldn't control my abilities well enough. I still can't. My guess is I'll get a glimpse of them when I least expect it. That's just how it seems to work.
That sounds nerve-wracking.
It's not ideal, but what is? At least I'm not alone with it.
Aww.
I was talking about Boxer, obviously.
Sure you were.
You know what? I think you might need to brush his tongue next. I'll just loom behind you and supervise.
Quinn's given up on focusing their powers. But there must be a potion that could help. So, did you get the potions?
Yeah. I don't know if giving stuff away for free is a great business model, Sylvia. But I don't mind reaping the benefits. And this combo you came up with could be just the thing to give my powers a boost.
That's the idea.
But range is just half the problem. The other is precision. And I think I figured something out that can help me with that. Here's the thing. Clairvoyance is sort of a catch-all term. It covers a range of abilities. I'm thinking my deal is, more accurately, telemetry. It relies on associations between an item and a place. Or person.
So it's not entirely random then.
Right. I eat squid vine, I see the merperson who harvested it. I start washing stuff down with your potions, I see you. And now, I've just gotten my hands on some grapes. The same variety my parents grow.
So if you eat them, then maybe you'll get a glimpse of your parents?
It's a theory anyway. And there's only one way to test it.
So you're going to do it? Right now?
I mean, may as well. You, want to stick around?
Sure, of course.
Cool. Here goes. I see them. It's working. Wow.
What do you see?
I see my mother. Her hair is shorter, but it's definitely her. She's having a cocktail. My father is grooming the ferret. They're just living their lives. As if nothing were wrong. As if their only child hadn't run the heck away from them.
Oh, Quinn. I'm sorry. That really stinks. I know you must have hoped. What can I do? Are you okay? Say something!
To be honest, I expected this.
You must be disappointed, though.
Yeah, of course I am. But this is who they are, Sylvia. Who they've always been. And it's not me who needs to change. I have days where I forget that. Bad days where I get caught up in wishful thinking. But the bad days aren't so bad lately. Because I've got you now. And you're plenty. Too much sometimes.
I know I tend to drag you out of your comfort zone. But you do the same for me.
Crying and flailing.
I think we're good for each other, Quinn.
I have remarkably few complaints. You magnificent blight roach, you.
Okay, we've really got to work on our pet names.
I've been thinking about that, actually. How do you like Canoodle Poodle? Sweetle Beetle, Cutie Slime. What about turnip tush. These are all solid ideas, Sylvia.
Maybe we should keep working on it.
Maybe you just call me Quinn, and I call you Sylvia. I've spent my whole life gazing out at faraway places. For once, I just want to enjoy what's right in front of me. I mean, let's be honest. You can't beat this view.
Oh, wow, Quinn. I had no idea you could be so corny.
Shush you. In fact, let me go ahead and shut you up. I think I finally figured out how to do it. The marketplace? I don't know if we should be seen here together. Returning to the scene of the crime is such a rookie mistake.
What crime are you referring to?
Nice job with the plausible deniability. That's a good look on you, Blight Roach. But I'm sure you remember swiping all those free chocolates in direct violation of my lifetime ban. In fact, that's when I first knew you had a thing for me.
Is that so? Because I remember it as the day I realized you were an underhanded schemer.
Oh, you're too generous with your compliments. You know, ever since that one day, I've tried a bunch of tricks to get my hands on chocolate samples. Telekinesis, invisibility. Oh, this one time I wore a cat pirate disguise. Somehow, my plans always go awry.
Well, I've got an idea you haven't tried yet. Just follow my lead, okay?
What just happened? Sylvia, you didn't threaten that guy's wife and kids, did you? Because that never works when I try it.
As it happens, beating Robin in that competition came with unforeseen benefits. The local merchants see me as sort of a celebrity now. I figured I'd throw my weight around a little and get your lifetime ban lifted.
So I can get free chocolate again? With weird mystery fillings and everything?
That's right. And if anybody gives you any trouble, you just send them my way. I'm not afraid to talk to their manager.
I'll do it.
Thanks, Sylvia. This is cool of you. Wait, hold on. I think I'm getting one of my visions, but this one's different. This one's the future.
What? Really? What do you see?
You and me. We're hanging out. Just taking it easy, really. There's the slightest bit of cuddling.
Ooh, racy.
Also, you give me a bunch of your money. More than anything, there's just this sense of contentment.
You know what? I can see it too, Quinn. Boxer is there, right? He's a little wrinkly around the hinges, but he's healthy and happy.
Since when do you get visions?
Everybody can see little glimpses of the future. Or at least, what we hope the future will look like.
Hope. That's new. I don't hate it. Pretty sure the part where you give me money was an actual prophecy, though.
I guess you'd better stick around to find out.
Yeah, guess I'd better. There's free chocolate, so how bad could it be?